safe. A horse can't be safe if he's afraid of things. If you make him afraid of things, which is what a lot of people do, then they've got a horse that spooks at traffic, they've got a horse that spooks at balloons, at bags, at flags, at strollers. And so, my job with these young horses is to give them a little bit of curiosity about it. Let them learn to trust me that I'm not going to let them get hurt with scary things. So I like to use a lot of different things. I use some large balls, and one of the things we're going to use is a tarp. The thing about the tarp is it crinkles, it waves, it rolls in the wind, it makes noise, and it kind of sounds like water when they're walking across it. So we're going to go over here and let him look at this tarp. I've just got this tarp kind of laying there, and the wind's blowing, and I'm going to just approach it. If he would back up at any point, I would allow it. I would let this rope feed out and let him back out. His ears, he's a little bit unsure of it. I'm going to shake it. If he really jumped, I'd stop shaking. My job is to make him curious and say, you know what, it's not going to hurt you. One way to get a horse to get really hurt is to get him wrapped up in plastic or tarp. So I take the tarp off, I let him look at it. He's not ran or shied from it too bad. So I just take it off and I'm going to let the wind blow it out here in front of it. And I'm going to let him be curious about the tarp. So I'm just going to ask him to follow at a distance that doesn't bother him. Let him be curious about it. If he comes up here closer, I'm just going to bring my lead in a little closer. When he gets close enough, I'm going to stop. And I'm going to let him smell the tarp. It becomes such a non-issue if you do things right. I'm going to shake it a little bit. As you can see, it's pretty much not a problem. I may even take the tarp and see if I can rub it on him. Like I said again, as long as he's being curious, I'm okay. So I'm going to slowly take it to a point he can handle it. I'm going to take it right to here and I'm going to rub his body. I'm going to tell him it's okay. I'm going to let him play with it a little bit. I'm going to try to get it. I might make this really small. So it's something handleable. And then I'm going to say, how about if I scratch it with it? Most horses like to be rubbed. I'm going to go up and down these legs and make sure there's not any problems under his belly. Be very aware that if a horse gets scared, they may kick out. So be very aware of your space. Watch your horse's eyes. Let him look at it. Let him be exposed to it. Keep his head tilted towards you. So if at any time he'd go to kick or get worried, you could pull his head your way and get your body out of the way of being kicked. Let's begin. I'm going to rub this all over. And we're going to change sides. I'm going to bring him up here. Got my big tarp here. Again, the other side of the brain. It's a different side. So I'm going to let him smell. Let him experience it. Don't try to force him to stand. If he needs to move, let him move. So I'm going to rub it up and down his legs. Across his back. Down his legs. I want nice, calm horses. If you're out on a 3-day event, you'd really like a horse that stay with you on cruising. Again, I'm going to take it out. Pretty much a non-issue with him. I'm going to let him walk up to it, let the wind blow it, see if he will experience it. There we blow it, so we're going to chase it. Instead of running to him, we're going to chase it with him. We're going to let him smell it. He might even chew on it. They might pick it up. Young horses like to play. The idea is that there's a non-issue here. He's not afraid of it because the exposure's been a good thing. It's been a reward. It's been fun. It's been time to play. Some horses will paw at it. Let them paw at it. It's a $3 item. It's not going to hurt them. Then I can experience other things. All these flowers and all these jumps here, I can ask him just to follow me across. And it was a non-issue, so we're going to spread this out a little bit. I would say use your imagination. Again, I'm always looking for anything that makes him look afraid. I've got my loose leash, so if he needs to jump, he can. Stick it down in here a little bit. Okay, we're just going to see how much Ben likes it. Okay, I'm going to walk him up to this thing. It's kind of blowing, and now that I've let him chase it, me walking up to the stand, it's really kind of a nod. Yeah, there you go, good boy. And he's saying, it's not going to hurt me. Good boy. Always take the things they're afraid of away to them. Then they'll approach it without fear. Good boy, Ben. Yes. Come all the way across it. Again, both directions. Sometimes something's real scary one direction and it's not so scary the other. It's back and I'm letting him experience it. He says, that's not going to get me. Good boy. Come on. Come on. There you go. Come on. And then we step him across. Learn to make it fun for your horse and make it fun for yourself. When you're so worried about your horse shying and scaring, it becomes unfun for you, and it becomes a scary thing for them, and it leads them into all kinds of things to be afraid of. So I'm constantly looking for things. Hula hoops are great toys, beach balls, tarps. I'm always looking for things that they can experience. You know, flowers, hopefully they won't eat these. But I'll rattle things. You know, and this horse has gotten where he trusts me, so there's really nothing here that's going to bother him too much. He smells it, he says, "Up, can't eat it." Good boy. So like I said, you know, be fun with this stuff. Make it to where he's comfortable and it's not something he'll be afraid of. Like I said, so these big 3-year-olds, you just put these over their back. The wind's going to blow. And go to this side. I always say, you know, use things the way they are. If you're out someplace on a trail ride or an event ride and you got to throw your raincoat on, you'd really like to know your horse isn't going to go out from underneath of you when you're doing that. So it's always things, let it fly out. Good boy. And that's about desensitizing.